Top of the morning to you. There's some Golgers in your coat. Mmm. That's good stuff. Hope everyone's doing great. Hope everyone is filled with the Christmas joy that this time of year instills upon all of us. Open your hearts and let it in. That's all you got to do. Today, I'm going to be running the brand new Switchback sluice by Prospector Dream. It was a Christmas gift. I'm going to give it a try. David Wiley, howdy, howdy. Brandy Pears, howdy, howdy. She says good afternoon. Where you're at is afternoon. For me, it's still morning. It's still morning here. And I'm still having Golgers in my cup. And I put a poll out a little while ago. And I wanted to see what you guys wanted to see ran down this new sluice. Brand new switchback. I got it hooked up to a speed controller. And we're going to get it going here. Now, me and Mama Bird have run this the last 2 or 3 nights. We've been playing with it, and it does really good. I am not sure that I just absolutely love it yet. One, it's big. This is a big cleanup sluice. It's pretty good size. The Bud Files, friends. Dan's wife. David Danderan, howdy, howdy. Top of the morning to you. Afternoon for a lot of you guys out there on the East Coast. If you're on the West Coast, it's still early morning. Here in the Midwest, it's still at the top of the hour. It's 11:10 here. So much bigger than a buddy. Yeah, and that's the thing. This is they call it a cleanup sluice. However, it's the best way to describe it is a 2-system sluice, maybe 3 system, because it even has grizzly bars on it to help classify. And then it's got the mini dredge mat and the micro dredge mat in it. It's designed to catch all types of gold, from your big gold nuggets all the way down to your tiny little tiniest micros. And we got some pay dirt to run through it today. And we also got some raw material in this here bucket to run through it. Hurrah! Merry Christmas! Doo-doo! Maniac Mining, been checking them out. I need to get one of them there things, he says. You know, I love it. The thing is this is not, I would not call this a portable sluice. For me, a portable sluice is something that you can just throw in your truck, take to your campsite, set up on the bank, set up at your campsite, and run. This requires a little bit more detail. This is one of them set it up and leave it kind of things, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. Opinions are like armpits. We all got them and they all stink. Need to keep them to ourselves. So, but I can tell you that this thing is catching the gold. And it's catching more gold than the cleanup buddy. It's catching more gold than the Trek sluice. It's catching the gold, and it's catching everything that we have thrown through it. I have not done a proper control study on it yet, but that's coming. I just kind of sort of got it set up in here just to play with. You know, new toys. Boys will be boys. Hey, John for Sleighs. Welcome in, my friend. It's Christmas time. It's Christmas magic. Bill Snodgrass. Howdy, howdy. So I put a poll out there. I won on Aqua Donkey's 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I won this amazing bag. It says right on it, it's a 1/4 gram bag from PA Patriot. PA's a great guy in the community. And I'm going to tell you what, I have done one of these bags in the past, last year, and it was phenomenal. I'm excited about that. But I put a poll out to see who voted, And if you wanted to see me do the PA Patriot bag, and then I got one here that I have never done, don't even know nothing about it. It came as a gift as well from at the same time I got the Switchback. It's Rocker Box Pay Dirt from Bering Sea Gold. And when I opened it up, it's got this cool little thing in there, and it's from Emily Rydell. Look at that! Look at that! Can you believe it? That's just crazy. I got stickers. I got all kinds of stuff. So this is cool. This is cool. And my friend Karen from Hearts of Gold said that I guess she's done this and said it was really fun. So I'm excited to do some of that too. Brand new, never done it. And the thing is me and Mama Bird, we got 2 bags of it. But I'm only going to run one of them today. And I got this whole bucket of material straight here, straight out of Missouri, straight out of the mountains here in Missouri, that we know is gold bearing and we know should hold, and it's all micro gold, but it's still good gold. So we're gonna give the Switchback a little bit of a workout. John, this here is the Switchback made by Prospector Dream Mat, and it has 2 tiers. It has the main section on it here that is a 3-inch sluice, and then it opens up into a 6-inch on the bottom, and it's got the micro dredge mat and the mini dredge mat in it. And I tell you what, and it's got a set of grizzly bars on it, so it'll kick off any of the overburden. It's kind of designed like a gold cube, and it's kind of designed like a long tom, and I mean there was a lot of thought put into this. Let me just go out there and say that. And we all love Dream Mat anyway, but with the thought that they have put into this, it's amazing. Now I've got it hooked to a speed controller, but it comes with a volume control that you can adjust for the water flow on it. So the speed controller is not necessary. I just hook everything that I'm in a controlled environment. I hook it all up to a speed controller. For me, I can adjust it just perfect. Swamp Dog! Howdy, howdy, Swamp Dog. Dark Devil Detective! So the first thing I want to do, I've had this running for just a second, is with any of your Dream Mat, you're going to brush out any of them air pockets that might be in there, because air displaces gold. You want it to hold as much of that heavy material as you can have it to hold. And then I'm going to do the bottom mat as well, because this is a 2-tier matting system. It's got a 4-inch and a 6-inch matting system on it. And we're going to run it through there. Now, when I put the pole out, I put on there PA Patriots Pay Dirt, the Bering Sea Gold Pay Dirt, or just raw material from Missouri. And 87%, the last time I looked at the poll, 87% of you guys wanted to see me run all of it. You know what? What the hell? Let's run it all. It's Christmas magic. Let's do it. Because these were all gifts, and I'm not going to tell you, I know PA, and there's going to be over a quarter gram in this bag. He's a hell of a guy, and that's just the way he is. And I don't have any clue what's in this bag. It's just, it says guaranteed gold. That's all. Contains real gold. And I have no clue what's in this bucket. It's just material here from Missouri that me and Mama Bird, Joe and Lisa and Hopper and a whole bunch of us was down there that we dug up. I've still got 12 buckets of this left, and I can run some of this down through there. But I want to see, because I've never run this, I want to look at this first, the Bering Sea Gold, and I want to look at it. So I'm going to put it into a separate container here. See if I can keep up the chat and do this. Dirt is my guess. That's what's in the bucket. Yeah, I promise you there's dirt in that bucket. And I will show you a little bit of each one of these materials as we run it. I'm going to try to pour it in here, but I'm going to wet it up so it's going to look a little different as we go. First thing I want to do is open this back, pour it in there. I can see some organics in there. It looks like it really, just real stuff comes straight out of the Bering Sea there. And that's how much material's in it, guys, in that little bag. I would guess, if I was guessing, I would say probably between 8 and 10 ounces of material in it. Just guessing. It is loaded with organics. Let me check. Let me run grab my magnet here. Let's see if there's any magnetics in it. I would call that yes. That's a definite yes on the magnetics. Woo-wee. So that stuff is loaded with magnetics, which is cool because we all like that. See that? We're going to set that to the side. And now we're going to wet it up. We're going to make it wet. And some of you out there might be saying, why you making your dirt wet before you get it wet? And I said, well, you know, the thing is it all works off specific gravity. That's the reason we're able to pan gold, sluice gold, is because of the specific gravity. And everything that's measured in specific gravity, it has to be wet. It's got to be underwater. That's how it works. Otherwise, it's measured in inches of mercury. So let me grab a scoop. Got me a Flower Gold Wizard scoop right here. Tim Ivins, mainly off grid. Mopar girl, howdy, howdy. Haven't been on a gold painting stream in so long. Oh, Mac, me either. Mopar girl, it's been like 11 days since I've been on a gold painting stream. Oh, stream. Oh, I thought you were like river as in stream. So the first thing I did was I put a scoop in, and I'm going to see how this material is running down through there. And it looks to me like I need to turn my volume up just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a tiny little bit. Dirt up. Yes, it is. It's from Emily Rydell, the Bering Sea Gold. I didn't get it. I didn't even know it was a thing. I mean, I know who Emily Rydell is, of course, but I didn't even know that, look, I got a little sticker. I got it as a gift. I didn't even know you could get this pay dirt, but apparently you can get it through Prospector Dream. And I'm going to read this, just not right now. I kind of got it wet, so I'm going to set it over here to dry. But yeah, that's my very first Emily Rydell sticker. Bering Sea Gold, and I've got about 17,412 of them, the Dream Mat stickers. Setting this sluice up, putting it together, wasn't an issue, but I can tell you, you're going to need a big surface area. You're going to need a lot of room if you're going to set one of these up. And it comes pre-drilled on the mounting plate. So this really is one of them type of sluices that you need to have a dedicated place, and you can set it up and mount it. I wouldn't call this a portable sluice. You can, it is portable in the fact that you can take it, but you're always, if you're going to catch your tailings and if you're going to catch anything coming off of it, you're going to have to raise it up. And it's going to have to be raised the height of whatever your catch pan is. So if you're using a gold pan, you know, 3 inches. If you're using, I've got a big pan in here to catch a lot of material. So I've got it sitting on a cinder block, so it's 8 inches up. And then you need a second catch pan at the back side of it so that any of the bigger stuff that the grizzly bars catch, you can just dump in there. And you can also look in there to see if there's any big chunks of gold in there. This is some real, I mean, this dirt, first time I ever did it, it's got a lot of mud in it, a lot of organics, like I said. It's pretty cool looking. I've never run this, but it looks just like it came right out of the ground. It don't look like, you know, somebody put together a bunch of buckets just for pay dirt. It looks like they had some material right out of the ground. The grizzly bars are working well. It's catching everything that's bigger than 1/8 of an inch. and it's keeping it on top, able to put down in there. That'll help any of the little garnets or anything that might be in there from the bearing seat. Very excited. We're very excited for Christmas. It's Christmas magic. Cells are working good. Got 16 amazing people in there. Making party mixes, David. Yeah, we are. And I know exactly how much the minimum is in PA's bag. And I say use the word minimum to PA. This thing's probably loaded. It's guaranteed a quarter gram, but I'll bet you it's got way more than that in there. But all this was a gift. Everything except for my bucket was a gift. And I don't know if there's, if we'll have any gold in there or not. So I'm not going to weigh it up anyway. So what we're going to do is we're just going to run it all. Then we're going to do one cleanup, and we're going to look at all the shiny together in the pan. Ooh! Ooh! It's going to be a fun day. We got a Christmas dinner that we're going to tonight. I see gold. I see gold in the dream mat. Emily Rydell gold right there. See it in the dream. Whoa, that's some good looking gold. That's some good looking gold. One time. Sitting right in the very first sales, that dream mat. Love it. Works great. I can see some tiny little peats of granite in there. Lots of fractured quartz. But this stuff's pretty classified. It wasn't, there's not much going off in the grizzly bars. I would say that this would be a great bag just to pan out. Just to pan. I can see that gold, that big old fleck of gold swirling around in there. Oh, oh, ooh-wee. Good stuff. Its aster says 67. Ben 3 plays asks is this is mini wash plants 3D printed. It certainly looks like it's 3D printed. This came from Prospector Dream Mat, and it's the brand new Switchback sluice. I mean, this sucker is brand new. They haven't been out very long. And OGP got one. I'm going to run a bunch of beta tests on it. We're going to run some control studies on it. And then we're going to get back a hold of Mr. Peterson, and we're going to let him know the honest truth of exactly how we feel about it. And so far, I absolutely love the way this is catching the gold. That micro and mini dredge mat is working great. We got all that material. Letting that run down just a minute. Clean them grizzly bars off. This is kind of fun. This is like having a big sluice set up. It's just shrunk down, sitting down at your mine or something like that. I'm going to build a mount for this to where I can just put a pan about this size under it and try to see if I can make it a little more portable. Brandy, have a great day and Merry Christmas to you, and thanks for coming in. Trying to catch up with chat, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's about what the temperature is today too. It's in the mid 60s. You know, they said this could possibly be the warmest Christmas on record for here in Southwest Missouri where we live. The high Christmas was 74 degrees, set in 1890 and 1889. I'm sorry, and this year it could break that because they're predicting 75 degrees on Christmas. Oh yeah, that came from J.P. Lawns and More. I picked that up. I won it. I won it from J.P. Lawns and More at Rose Nose Monkey Fest last year, and that's going to go on again this year, May 15th through the 17th, and down by Belleville, Ohio, Rose Nose Monkey Fest. And yeah, it is amazing. I mean, I seen that at JP's bar, and he had it on display, and I always looked at that. And then whenever we got down there and we seen that was one of the prizes, and my number was drawn, I had to pick that because I like it. Now we're gonna have a look at this PA Patriots Fader, and PA sealed the bag with tape. So I'm going to unseal it. And I won this on a Aqua Donkey's 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Aqua Donkey is a great, great channel. Him and Miss Beth are amazing people. And we just absolutely love them. So let's have a look at this. And as we put it in here. Oh, that's some good looking material, PA. Woo-wee. Good looking material. We got her out of there. And that bag is like brand new. Hobo Rob! David collects eagles and Indians. Oh, that's good to know, David. So we're going to wet this up. First, let's do like we did on the Emily Rydell. And holy schmackaroni, look at that. I didn't even get that magnet close. Do you hear it? Everything sucking up. It is loaded, absolutely loaded with magnetics. Look at that. Woo-wee. That's going to be some fun stuff. So we're going to wet this up now. Santa's going to have a rough time flying in Oregon. 60-mile-per-hour wind. We had that last week, Rob. I think I told you that already, but yeah, that's going to be a little rough on Santa and them reindeer. Rudolph's going to really have to pull his share on this one, isn't he, brother? Oh, now see that's a good amount of pay dirt in there. There's probably between 12 and 15 ounces, maybe more. It's heavy because it's got a lot of heavy material in there. And it's got some big stuff. I see some big chunks of quartz in there. Great job. Looks great, PA. We're going to run this down this switchback and see what happens. She's cleaning her right down. Taking her right down it is. I'm going to turn that up just a little bit more. I think this material is going to require a little higher turn up because it's got a lot more black sands in it, a lot more heavy material. And PA travels all over. I don't know if this came out of Pennsylvania. I know he does a lot in North Carolina, Maine, Georgia. He goes all over. I mean, the real deal, travels all over. He's got a big dredge. Does a great job. The grizzlies are catching all the bigger stuff. And how this works is as I feed the top, it's running through this micro dredge, and then it hits the grizzly bars, and the smaller stuff's dropping down into this lower section, like a, and it runs right down through there into the mini dredge from the micro dredge, and then it goes down into my tailings. And I'm catching all my tailings because everyone knows I will run every one of my tailings, always do, down the Flower Gold Wizard micro cleanup sluice. And then everything that I run through it, that tailings off of it, I'll run through the gold ripper, because that thing will catch the gold that you can't see with your eyes. It's unreal. Look at that big old chunk of fractured quartz right there. Almost looks edible, says Blaster. Yeah, it does. So yeah, what do you guys got planned for Christmas? I know gift exchanges, usually food, dinner, stuff like that. We are actually, for the very first time ever, we're going over to our sons and daughter-in-laws. They got a new house this year, and we're going over there tonight to let our grandkids, their kids, open their Christmas gifts, and they're making a big Christmas dinner for us tonight. And then everybody's coming over to our house tomorrow night, and we're having doing a big gift exchange over here, and the whole family's going to be here. We're going to have, it's going to be so much fun. Well, I am so blessed to have the family that I have and have friends like you guys. And there's no better time than share it right now. Christmas time. Mopar Girl said 2 Christmas Eve parties. Maniac got a member of the Golgers in your cup. Look at here. Look at here. Me and Maniac sitting here. Golgers in your cup. There you go, David. Ah. Blaster's got to be off for 4 days. I was talking with my brother Carl earlier, and they give him the option of taking off tomorrow or working, either way. But they've got a big snowstorm up there where he's at fixing to hit. He's going to take off. Oh, look at that, Brewers! Oh, Brewers! I love that. I love that, brother. That's so awesome. You know what? I'd love to at least have a picture of that. That puts a big smile. That made my heart warm today. Thank you. That's so cool. It almost brought a tear to my eye. You know what? I tell you what did bring a tear to my eye. And I got to talking to it during Mama Bird's live last night. I had tears running down my face, and Mama Bird was all getting emotional, so we pretty much ended the live. But John R., and I'm tearing up now thinking about it, made this bag special for me and Mama Bird. And he put on it, Merry Christmas, December 2025, GP and Mama Bird. I have no clue what's in this bag. And the honest truth is, I will never know because I'm never going to open this bag. I'm going to hold on to this bag, well, until my end of days. And this means so much to me that he took the time to make that just for us. That was so special, and I'm tearing up again. Stop it, GP. You're gonna go live doing it? Okay. Yeah, I gotta be there, man. I know tomorrow's Christmas Eve, and everybody's got a lot going on, but I gotta find it. I gotta make sure. I never get my notifications. My phone hates me. If I have my computer up and I'm working on my computer, I'll get a notification. But if it's just on my phone, I might get the notification for it the week after it happens. I don't know how or why that works like that, but it does. PA, as always, brother. Dan, you have knocked it out of the park. This is some amazing stuff, and I'm going to tell you right now, you know how I said I guarantee you there's over a quarter gram in there? This thing lit up when I started feeding it. It just lit up. There's some big old chunks. There's some tiny mites. I see it all. It's got gold in here. Thank you, Aqua Donkey. Thank you, PA. Love you both. I hope you guys are having the absolute most merriest Christmas you can have. I know PA hurt his shoulder, and hopefully he'll be able to get through that without any issues. And so, shoulder surgeries is tough to recover from. I've had 5 of them on my right shoulder. I still have shrapnel in that right shoulder. We're loading it up. All right. I don't want to use any more dirt than I have to, but I want to use enough. That's a big old garnet. Came out of PA's bag. Beautiful stuff. Mucho beautiful. The biggest Christmas friends that I have is all you awesome folks in the Gold Kingdom, baby. And Tim, you're part of it. You make it up. Each one of you guys make up the kingdom. Without you guys, the kingdom doesn't exist. Well, that's PA's name, Maniac. So I'm going to take about the same amount of material, give or take, as what I just ran. That's about the same amount of that material. And it is just absolutely loaded with magnetics. And we're going to run that first. This is already wet. This is stuff that me and Mama Bird dug up. And we have Joe from Priority Prospecting down there. Lisa, the fishing goddess. Justin was there. Hopper was there. Mickey, another time, was there. There were several of them. It was a good time. Well, thank you. We love each and every one of you guys, too, Tim. I want to remind everybody, too, that Wrench is going to be having a a benefit. There's a piece of quartz from here in Missouri, all mineralized. I crushed all that Missouri quartz up, and we find some gold in it, too. But on January the 15th, Wrench's Repair and Prospecting is going to be having a big benefit for B&K's Gold and Coin, Brian and the twins. Brian had a stroke on Thanksgiving Day, and it wasn't until 2 weeks ago that he got out of the hospital, and then he had to go back, had a mini stroke, and now he's back home. I was talking with the real Mr. Hogan. He lives close by there, and he's been going in and checking on him and helping him with some stuff. And the real Mr. Hogan is just he's a great man. Let's just put it that way. Him and his wife are, and they are they're really helping out and have really stepped up. But you don't want to miss this. It's going to be a great opportunity. I think that it's $5 a spot. There's going to be 2 wheels, the way Wrench has it described. If you want to donate, you can send Wrench a donation, just an email, because whoever donates will be shipping the prizes themselves. I know I put together a 1+ gram bag, a special bag, only bag like it'll ever be made. It's a special Momo bag. Got the special decal on it and everything. It's got over a gram of gold in it. I donated that. Mama Bird put together a special Mama Bird bag that's got some brand new fluorescence in it. There's even a fluorescent gentleman duck in it. But we donated them. But you can send him an email at bkgoldbenefit@gmail.com. Leave your channel name, and then he also has the information for cash donations, and it's $5 per spot. So if you donate $20 to, and the money goes directly to Brian and Lucinda, his wife, through their Cash App, so they get it immediately. They're in a bind, and they need the kingdom, and we're gonna help them out. Kermudge! Howdy, howdy, Rob. Howdy, Liam. Welcome in. 16 amazing people still in here. Can't believe that. That's very humbling. We're running 3 different kinds of material down the Switchback sluice. We got material from Emily Ridey, Berrystein Gold. We got material from PA Patriot, the one on Aqua Donkey's 1,000 subscriber giveaway. And we got material here that a lot of you guys got for Christmas. We originally had decided to send out 40 bags, and we ended up sending out 45. 45 bags of Naughty or Nice. And a lot of you guys have already told me your results. Getting some good. I was talking to the real Mr. Hogan a little bit ago, and he's going to have a short out or a video out before long, panning it out. He just got through doing one. Looking for any big nuggets in this material, which I have, in this place in Missouri, I have never found even a picka. It's everything's tiny micros, but you know what? All gold matters, and it all adds up. So we'll take it. Now, I did add some pickers to some of the bags that I sent out for people. I know the real Mr. Hogan's got his sluice all dialed in and set up right, and he showed me what he caught. Now, I don't know if you guys know it or not, but on the bottom of the Naughty Nice badge, if you turn it up and look, I wrote on there how much gold I added. But the dirt came out of this bucket, so there may be more than that. Chances are there's more gold than what I added to it in it. Adventures in Michigan with Lisa. Lisa's also a member of the Gold is in Your Cup Club. Maniac Mining's in here. He's a member. Rob's a member. A lot of you guys. Dan's a member. Carl's a member. I had a bunch of the cups made up, and we sent a bunch of them out also for Christmas. Because we love you guys. I can see that's a picker. That didn't come out of my bucket. I don't know where it came from, but I can see a picker. I'd call it a picker. Guys, I'm doing competition with my brother and seeing get 1,000 subscribers. First to hit 900. I'm at Fishing with Liam. You know I'm already subscribed, Liam. But yeah, everybody sub up. Help each other out. That's what it's about. Share the love, share the kindness. That's why everybody in here is moderators. And there's a few managing mods, like Hobo Rob. He's the train conductor. He has the keys to the kingdom, and he runs this thing, and You get out of line, I'll promise you, Rob is the man with a plan. He will send you down the mine shaft faster than you can say rat run over the roof, piece of raw liver in his mouth. Got it. So that's 3 different kinds of dirt we just ran through there. 3 different kinds. These cells are starting to look like we just ran some dirt through them. Well, let me look at this camera. Let me turn this down just a little bit here. And let me zoom this in just maybe a little bit here, like so. Like into that. And we're just going to let that run. And while it's running, I'm going to pull the grizzly bar. It pulls out real easy. I'm going to show you guys on the grizzly bar there what it caught. Pretty handy little dandy, yeah. Clean it out real good. There's a little bit of material where the grizzly bar was at, so I'm going to squirt that down into the sluice. Like into so. Yeah, I heard that you guys were supposed to be getting a big snowstorm, what Carl was saying, so I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. It's only a dream of a white Christmas here in southwest Missouri. I mean, we've got snow this year already. Early on, we got snow in November. But now it's 70 degrees outside. I'm gonna tell you what, I went to Walmart earlier. We have every Christmas Eve we do and been doing this since all of our kids were little bitty. It's called the Stupid Dumb Box. And what it is there's silly gifts in there that just are silly gifts. And they have to pick one of the silly gifts. And then when they do that, then they get to pick a gift card. And the gift cards are different denominations. You don't know what the denominations is. The lowest is $10, but they go all the way up to $80. So we're going to be playing that game tomorrow night. But I went to Walmart to pick gift cards up earlier. And I seen people December the 23rd wearing shorts at Walmart, and you know, I was overdressed and I had a t-shirt on because it's supposed to be 75 degrees on Christmas Day. Isn't that crazy? 75. So this is the stuff the grizzly bars caught, guys. And there is some nice pieces of quartz in here. And I'll go through all this stuff and I'll crush that little quartz up and add it to my crushed stuff and let Mom Bird get the garnets out of it. We're going to set that out of the way for now. And then we're going to take my pan. Got a nice clean pan here. And we're going to do, the first thing we're going to do is the top section. So I'm going to set my pan right there, put a little water in it. Let me turn that camera slightly. Now there's probably a really easy way to clean this out. I haven't found it. You have to pull it out like this, but it's not hard, don't get me wrong. It's not a hard clean out. And then I just took it like this, tilted up in my pan, turned my speed controller back on, an exaggerated rate, and let it blow out what it can blow out. Like that. Turn it back down. And that does a really good job. It almost takes it off. But then I'm just going to slide that back out and just invert my mat and then just splash it up in there. Make sure to get them micros out of there. And this is Dream Mat, so I can fold it like this, you know, and turn it and put it in there. I don't see a need to because it's clean. It's clean now. It was loaded with material. And then my header box has got a little bit in there, so I'm going to splash that out too. Like so. Set that to the side. Then I'm going to pull my bottom mat out, and it comes out just like the cleanup buddy does. Little hole in the bottom, and you just slide it out like into so. And I will be doing an episode maybe next week. It's actual control study where I know exactly how much gold I'm putting in it, the size of each, and weighing it all up, and then seeing how much the top mat caught and how much the bottom mat caught. But that ain't for today. Today we're just having some fun. It's Christmas Magic Day. Clean that out. We'll just set that to the side, like into so. And then I'm going to pick this. This is the frame. And I do see some material that got underneath the mat, but each one's lipped so that if it goes under the mat, it doesn't come back out. So I'm just going to take and turn that like so, and just give it a couple little splashes there. Actually, I'm going to use my squirt bottle. And squirt that material out that got underneath that Dream Mat. Do the same on the bottom section. Like into that. Got a little bit left in there. Got it. Like into that. And then let's reassemble it. Why not? Just slide that Dream Mat back up in there at the bottom. Beautimus. Beautimus to the Maximus. And then we're just going to slide this upper section back together there. That simple. Slicker than snake shit on a mirror one time. Come on with it. Put the grizzly bar back. And that sluice system is put back together, ready to go again. So that don't take very long to clean out. Clean out's pretty easy on it. Maniac said, yep, I need one of them. The Switchback. This is the Switchback, Rob. It's a gift. I got it as a gift. It comes from Prospector Dream, the designers of Dream Mat, and it's their brand new sluice system. It's made like a gold cube because it has layers, but it's also made like a high banker. The way that it's set up, and it comes with grizzly bars for classifying. I'm told you can throw just raw material straight into it, and it does look like it's 3D printed, but this is the most solid, heavy 3D printed stuff I've ever seen. I mean, it is a chunk of burning love right there. It has the micro dredge mat and the mini dredge mat in it. And it's a 4-inch down to, and then it converts to a 6-inch. So the whole alluvial flare, like Roger put on his sluice that does such an amazing job, it works, it transitions right here in the alluvial flare. So it catches the stuff at the top. But like I said, we're going to do a full control study on this soon. Next week probably. I'll have to weigh the gold out. I'll probably put a whole gram or maybe 2 grams, have some good chunky nuggets in it, all the way down to the smallest micro, and see how much of it actually catches and how it does. But for now, we're going to sit out of the way because we're going to pan. So I'm going to take it like this, unplug it. You always want to unplug it anytime you got a speed controller when you're messing with it, just in case you get it wet. So don't fry your speed controller out. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Somebody knows what I'm saying. But you see how it's pretty good size. I can take this pull that section off like so. And then it frees that up completely. I can set it down. It's 3 times bigger than a cleanup buddy is. And then I'll just set my panning station right here. And we'll get this camera set where you guys can actually see me pan it out. Maybe. You know, I may need to move that camera closer. I think I may need to move that camera closer. Looking at it here, it tells me, it says, GP, you need to move that camera closer. That's close. That's a close camera right there. Yeah. It's got the shadow, but it's still not too bad. This is all the material that we just ran. That's the material that we have that we're going to pan out that should be holding our gold. And let me show you this. So we converted, by using Dream Mat, we was able pull that out of there to convert all this material. That's a lot of material, guys, down to just this. Dream Mat. More gold, less cons. So let's pan this out. Who wants to pan it out? Yeah, it is. I think that this sluice here is going to help, especially if you have a dedicated place to clean gold up, like most of us do. This sluice right here would be a great place to fill buckets and bring to it. I don't think they've made one yet. There is an adapter that you can hook the magnetic roller up to this, and it'll actually pull the magnetics as it runs down. But I'm going to build a base for it, and that way it's going to be a little more portable. And I'll probably have it at Rose Nose Monkey Fest with me so that everybody can try it out. Let's pan it out. Let's see what we got. Let's go, says Lisa. Well, I was kind of waiting on Rob curmudgeon. Today's his turn to pan. I was going to let him pan it out. Come on, Rob. I promise you Rob can do it. Guarantee you. Cottonwood! Welcome in, brother. Look at all that heavy black sand. Now, we showed you each one of them materials was just absolutely loaded with black sand. And there is a picker in here, what I would call a picker. I'd freak out if I find anything that size. That's all I'm saying. Because I seen it in the cleanup mat. All right, we're going to pull that back. I do have a surfactant in water. In a controlled environment, I always use a surfactant. For those of you that don't know what a surfactant is, it makes water wetter. It breaks the water tension, and that way the specific gravity can work, and everything that's heavier, that's denser, the dense material will go to the bottom of the pan while the lighter material will come up. Dorothy Richardson! Howdy, Dorothy! We're going to pull some of this light stuff off. We're going to take our time. We ain't in no hurry. We ain't in no hurry. We ain't on no schedule. This ain't no time clock. We're on Christmas time today. Christmas bells are ringing, gold just. Christmas bells are dinging, gold just. Guys, I want to take this minute while I'm concentrating. You know, GP likes to talk to remind you that Mama Bird 70, my wife of 40 years, is going to be having a New Year's live stream party. And I'm using the word party. I usually say celebration. But what she has planned, it's going to be a party. And it's going to be a giveaway. And the giveaway is going to have a lot of stuff about gold and rocks and all that. And there's stuff in there for survival too and all that. But Mama Bird has got some of the most random. I better pay attention because I'm seeing a lot of good gold in there now. Just showed up. She's got some of the most random prizes. She bought so many prizes to give away. And she got them during the that Black Friday sale they was having. She got on Amazon, and 8 hours later, she got off Amazon and was sweating. I was like, wow. She said, yeah, we're hooked up. So she got a lot of stuff. It's going to be a nice night. You have to be a subscriber to participate in it for a minimum of 48 hours. That ensures that you, the Gold Kingdom, the ones that are here all the time, supporting the channel, sharing the love, sharing the kindness, are the ones that win the prizes. And that's what we want. Tiny, tiny micros. Then probably some Missouri micros right there, because that's what we're used to here. But we got a lot of them. Ringo and Czar. Bad Idea Lab. Howdy, howdy. Still got 18 amazing people in here. Please remember to hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. It's free, and anything free is worth saving up for. But I can tell you that Mama Bird is going to be having a bunch of UV lights set up. And we're going to be panning some pay dirt from panning and sluicing during the live with the lights off, sluicing in the dark on New Year's night or New Year's Eve, rocking in the New Year's. This is not going to be made for any kids or children. We're going to have fun. And we're going to celebrate 2025 going into 2026 with the Gold Kingdom. And we're going to be giving away a whole bunch of stuff. We're going to be giving away a lot of gold. This is no kind of buy-in or anything like that. It's 100% free. All you got to do is be in chat like you guys are right now. That's it. David Wiley says he still needs a sluice. Well, there's a sluice going to be given away on New Year's. I want to tell stories out of school, but I heard there's a Flower Gold Wizard micro mini cleanup sluice being given away. And if you guys live in an area and do any kind of prospecting on your own that has tiny little micro gold in it that the old timers missed, that micro mini cleanup sluice, that'll get it. That'll get it. Another sluice that I have really become to love, absolutely love, is the Dirt Devil sluice that I call the Devil's Cut. 3D printed sluice, modular sluice system. And I did a control study on that. It's a couple months ago, if you guys go back and look and watch that control study. At that sluice got more gold percentage-wise going than any other sluice that I've ever done a control study on. And up to that time, my Trek sluice with the matting system, the Dream Mat that I have in it, was my go-to sluice. But now, I have it sitting right beside me right now, the Devil's Cut, and I run that sluice. Well, I can't say every day now because since I've got the switchback, I've been running it. And I can tell you that the switchback, there's lead. I can tell you that the switchback is going to give you a run for your money there, Roger, because it so far the results that seeing, I'm not seeing anything in my tellings, nothing yet. So I got to run a control study on it, like I did with the Devil's Cut, and just see how close they are. But Carl did the same control study, and he got the same results. 99% was captured. I think I had 6 micros that didn't get caught in the sluice, and I don't think that the sluice pushed them out. I think they fell out through the cracks or between where the modular system goes together. Black sand, black sand, black sand, black sand. Oh, we're getting down there to that Missouri black sand. What Mama Bird and Joe call fat lip black sand. Because you talk to them too while they're panning, you're going to end up with a fat lip. That's what they call it there. It's some concentration sand. Yeah, Dorothy, I hope you're there. And we're going to have an open panel. You guys can come up here. Whoa, is the golden skull in here, Rob? Did I just see? I haven't been paying attention. And I just seen you say, yo, golden skull. That can only mean one thing. My brother is in here. Jason E. Miner, the man, the myth, the legend. And guys, 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 I can't wait for him to get some more of this stuff because Mama Bird wants some more of it. She done told me that she wanted another one. But I had already set out. This is going to be one of the prizes that's going to be given away. That was a very limited run. I think there was only 4 of these made, and I have 2 of them. I have 1 of 1 sitting on my shelf right now, and this is 2 of 4 right here, and it's going to be given away. I hope I win it. Rigged. But like I was saying, hopefully Jason will get some more of that made up, and when he does, hopefully he lets me know so I can get some more of it. I want one out of the next back, says Kermudge. You could win one on New Year's Eve, Rob. Very easily. You are such an amazing member of the Gold Kingdom. You're in everybody's chat, and you're always on ours. You deserve to win. All of you deserve to win. Rivendell, howdy, pal. Marines and Mommy Mom. Got 30 amazing people in here. I appreciate that. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up. And if you haven't already, subscribe. It's free. And anything free is worth saving up for. I am starting to see some good gold in there. Now, I seen what looked like a picker. Of course, it was running under the water in the sluice, so you know how water magnifies. But I haven't seen that yet. But I still got a lot of black sand to go through. And this is starting to show me a pretty golden smile in here. Hey, Mark, Adam Wise, how you doing, friend? Welcome in. So last year for the New Year's party, me and Mama Bird and Aqua Donkey and Miss Bass, and there was a bunch of us that we dressed up. I mean, we was putting on the Ritz, baby. We had tuxedos on and evening gowns, and I'll tell you what, Aqua Donkey looked really good in an evening gown. Not quite as well as I did, but you know, we could pull it off. Me and Donkey, we could pull them evening gowns off. And I know that Donkey will appreciate that and get a good laugh out of it. But this year, we're not going to dress up fancy. We're going to have something on that shows up good under a UV light, and we're going to. Mama Bird's running the whole show this year. It's on her channel, and she wants to do a little different approach than what I did last year. Mark Miller! I got one of Mark Miller's koozies that I was using last night. The Asylum. I love it. Let me show that off. I got it sitting right here because I was using it last night. Look at here. Look at here one time. Boom! Boom! Oh yeah. And then of course Mama Bird was using JP's koozie last night. Of course. Love you guys. No baby New Year diaper. Don't threaten me with a good time, David. You know, you tell GP no, that just means go. That is a beautiful pile of shiny right there. Beautimus to the Maximus. That is showing up in there. Look at that. And like I said, I don't know, other than I know that over a quarter gram of this came out of PA Patriots bag. But other than that, I don't know where it came from. Whether it was through the Bering Sea Gold bag, the raw material that I slew. I'd say there's a little bit of everything in here. One day you will get my name right. You know, all jokes aside, Dan Gothier is a great guy, and I like teasing him. And, you know, luckily, nobody gets upset about it. And he knows, Dan and Fran knows I tease him. A lot of times I will call them David and Karen. But, yeah, Dan, we know exactly who you are, and you know I'm just pulling your leg and just having fun. And that just, when GP does that, that just shows that GP loves you, man. But you know that already, Dan. We gotta have fun. Come on up to Indiana, help me pan my pay dirt bag. I'll cook on the grill, GP. David, I'm telling you, do not threaten GP with a good time, because that can happen. Every year in May, we drive through Indiana because we're GPAA members, and one of our favorite claims is Buckeye chapter claim up in Belleville, Ohio, and we try to visit as many people as we can while we're up there. And we see a lot of people that we know at that GPAA claim in Belleville, Ohio. We love it. Hopefully Carl's going to go this year. He's talking about it. I'd love to see all you guys there. I really would. We're life members, so we can invite guests. If you're not a member of the GPAA, we can invite you there, and you can come there and pan with us for, you know, and doesn't cost anything. It's a good time. And then that is just had a big old chunk of gold slide down. Get back up there, gold. You don't belong down there. We're about to get her separated. Keep them separated. Well, if I was to guess how much gold that I just recovered out of this, I would say probably 0.42 grams out of that 3 different kinds of material. And I can see the little bitty, what I call makeup gold, I can see it in there, and I know that came out of Missouri. Usually people don't mess with that stuff because it's so small, but I love it. I love it. Have a look at that. That is a proper hunk of burning love right there. And this one here is the one that I seen that looked like a picker. Look at the size of that. Woo-wee! That thing's cool looking. Kind of looks like Louisiana, the state. Hey, there's nothing wrong with still being in your robe. Heck no. So when we was setting up for the Christmas live, and I had the Santa suit on, just before the live started, the doorbell rang, and it was UPS delivering one of the Christmas packages that we had ordered. And I answered the door, full beard, full Santa suit, ho, 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 and all. And I scared that poor young delivery driver, young lady, I scared her smooth to death. She just almost had a runaway. And that, you know, if y'all don't know what a runaway is, that's where you just scream and run away. That's some good looking gold. And up in here, let me zoom this in if I can. And the lighting sucks. But you guys can see, still in that black sand is what I call that powder gold. That's what we're getting out of a lot of the places here in Missouri. I got a snuffer bottle somewhere. I used to own a snuffer bottle. There it is. I'm going to suck up some of this gold, and then I'm going to finish cleaning it up, get the rest out. Got it. But I'm going to suck up some of these bigger chunks that keep wanting to roll down my pan. That's a good problem to have. Like that one right there. Who's sending Nutter Butters my way? I love Nutter Butters. You know they got Christmas Nutter Butters? I ain't telling you no stories, man. It's the true thing. They got Christmas Nutter Butters. I bet Dan didn't know that. I've got a box of them sitting on my table right now. Ah, there's that beautiful makeup gold. This is the gold the very first time that Joe ran into it in the place that he found down there where we've been prospecting here in Missouri. This is the stuff that he told me. He said, GP, I'm finding gold, but I can't, I'm having trouble recovering it. Let me turn that camera where it's got a little better light because it's so small. And I hooked him up with the micro cleanup sluice by the Flyer Gold Wizard. But look at that, guys. See how small and tiny that is? And the thing is we're getting about 0.13 to 0.20 gram out of every 5-gallon bucket that we're filling up of this stuff, that tiny stuff. So it's definitely worth it. And we're getting, every once in a while, we'll get some proper flakes. You know how prospecting is. Got it. Let me dump that out. Turn that camera just a little bit there. Zoom back out. I might need to turn the light on so that you guys can see a little better. That helped. We're into a snuffer dump. Here it comes. Get a little water in there, rinse her down. So take those old records off the shelf. I would love to meet everybody, but there's no way for me to get there. Well, sure, man. You can take a train. You can take a boat. You can take a bus. You can take a plane. There's a lot of ways, Tim. Use your imagination. Guys, look at that. Galaxy is shiny. There's that one that looks like Louisiana, that picker. And that either came out of the PA bag or the Bering Sea Gold bag. That did not. I say it didn't. I mean, there's always a chance it could have, but out of the 417,000 buckets that we've done, we haven't gotten a piece that big. Now, Joe's wife, Lisa the fishing goddess, she hit a little deposit and she got, I would say, I'm just guessing, but I would say close to a half a gram, all proper size flakes, and a couple of them Mama Bird could pick up. They were little pickers. So it's there. We just haven't found it yet. I don't know if we haven't dug deep enough. Look at that, guys. Look what I just did. That, I'd say that's at least a half gram or more. And let's zoom in and show you guys this tiny, 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 tiny stuff. I mean, that stuff is so small. Look. Wow. Wow. But you know what? Whenever you're getting 40 or 50 out of every pan that you're doing, that small like that, that adds up too. You know, it takes 40 or 50 of them to make a proper size flake, but still, that's pretty gold. That's pretty gold right there, guys. And it's gold of all sizes. Good stuff. Love it. We're going to suck it up. And because every bit of this, other than what we dug, was a gift, I'm not going to weigh it. Well, I'm going to weigh it. Don't get me wrong. I ain't going to say I'm not going to weigh it, because I am. But I'm not going to tell everybody what was in there. I guess it wouldn't hurt, because we run 3 different kinds of material. No shiny left behind. Dorothy says, I think you'd be right, GP. Love the pen. Well, thank you, guys. Now, let me stand this camera up one time. I'm gonna pan across here. You guys can see our sticker boards, and we have got a lot of sticker boards. Look, there's a bag of pay dirt that I will never do, because it was special made just for me and Mama Bird. There's more sticker board. Here's another one that we're working on right there. Sticker board. There's sticker boards. There's sticker boards up there. There's sticker boards over there. We got the sticker boards. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move Mama Bird's geodes out of the way. I'm going to move the switchback out of the way so my big size 12 don't break them. I'm going to turn you right here, and then I'm going to sit down and talk to you guys. Visit for a minute. Visit for a minute, I said. And knock all Mama Bird's Christmas cards down. All right. The torch of terror! You guys want to see me dry it up? I'll dry it up. I got the torch right here. No gold left behind. That's right. That's right. So I had a bunch of people texting me and emailing me, asking me on Mama Bird's chat and different things. Whatever happened with the 4-wheel drive that I put together? Well, it's all together and been together all this whole time. But I finally put out the little short on it to show you guys. That thing's pretty cool. You hit the little start button, and then it's got that switch. You can turn the lights on. Got another switch. You can turn the radio on. Then it's got a switch on the steering wheel that you can turn the subwoofers on for the radio. It's crazy. This is all kids' ride-on toy. And then another switch that goes from 2-wheel drive to 4-wheel drive. Pretty impressive. 24 volt. Thing's 24 volt. So that was a lot of fun. I hadn't been on for a little while, so I thought, you know what? I know it's almost Christmas, but I'm gonna go ahead and do a live. Now, we said that you wouldn't probably see Mama Bird until next week, until New Year's, for the New Year's live. Well, we might do a pop-up live Christmas Day. Just doing some fun stuff. Just me and Mama Bird and some of you guys that, that might not have nothing else to do, nowhere else to go, do a pop-up and just have some funs and giggles and stuff like that. Maybe show some of the stuff that Mama Bird bought to give away, because she bought boxes of this stuff. And I was like, who's this for? Because we was wrapping presents when all these Amazon orders started coming in. 8-hour shopping spree on Amazon. She needs an intervention. Help me, Zaxxon. But, yeah, who's this for? Oh, that's for a giveaway. Okay, who's this for? That's for a giveaway. I mean, there's pinpointers in there. There's so much stuff. I can't name it all. Gold pans in there. So much cool stuff. I had to put my Christmas sweater on. It's Christmas. It's Christmas. I went to Walmart, like I said this morning. Mama Bird, she left for work about 5, and then right after she left, I went up to Walmart to beat the crowd, and I did. And I got like $400 worth of gift cards. I mean, I had a stack in my hand like this, and there was nothing open. None of the checkout lanes was open other than self checkout. But there was employees everywhere, and I was like, I don't think I can, because you got to add your whatever much money you want into some of the gift cards. I'm like, it's above my pay grade. I want to buy these, but I don't, will the self checkout work? I had one of the associates there at the Walmart refused to help me at all. Wouldn't even hardly look at me. Another lady told me, no, you can't. We can't sell you that many gift cards. And looked at me side-eyed like I was doing something bad with these gift cards, They're for our kids. But, so then I was like, well, is there somebody here I could probably speak with that's in charge? And the lady looked at me, and I'm like, you're not in charge. I said, no disrespect, man, but I can tell you right now, you're not in charge. So could you tell me if you have a problem, who do you go see? And she told me the lady's name, which just happened to be walking down the aisle right about the same time. And I said, oh, so this one. And I talked to her and I said, I'd like to buy these. Can you help me? She said, yeah, come here. And she still opened the register and she scanned them, sold them to me. Great lady, helped me 100%. Had some good laughs, and then was side-eyeing some of the employees that wouldn't help me on it. But yeah. Rob, that is perfect. That is right. And I love that about Amazon too. And we've done that. We've done that on some of the things. There's so much stuff that you can get a good buy on Amazon, and it's free shipping. If you're a member of Amazon Prime, which we are, the shipping's free. So that means that for a long time we just had everything shipped to our house. That's what Mama Bird did. We just had everything shipped here because we don't know who won yet. But we have before had the prizes shown and then just had it drop shipped straight to their house. We didn't have to pay shipping costs. You know, just December. Well, let's add November and December alone. We've paid over $2,800 in shipping. Just shipping, not including anything else. Shipping stuff out was $2,800 in 2 months. And now I have with Wrench's help, I've got a new printer, and I've got everything I need to start printing my own shipping labels and using Pirate Ship or Ship Pirate, whatever that is, and it's supposed to save me $1, $2 per package. That'd be tremendous. I mean, if you're sending out 100 packages a month, you know, and that's about what we average, instead of, you know, paying $15, between $11 and $15 is the average size package. Instead of paying that, you know, if you're saving a couple bucks a month or per package, yeah, that's $100 to $200 a month savings. So I'm all for that. Dirt Dog Magnets, howdy howdy. So guys, I'm gonna let you guys go. I want to give another big thank you to PA Patriot, to Awkward Donkey, my dog, my man, my donkey. A big donkey call with a ooh, and a big thank you to the Petersons, Prospector Dream. Love you guys. Love your products. And give a shout out to Emily Rydell, because that's one of the pay dirts that Prospector Dream sent us. And I didn't even know that was a thing. I mean, I've watched that show and love it, but you know, it was, I didn't even know it was a thing. And now Mama Bird's got one that she can do all on her own right here. And she can do what she wants with it. You never know. She may give it away. She may give it away to one of you guys. Can't ever tell. We love you. Merry Christmas! It's Christmas magic! It's Christmas magic. Share the love. Guys, if you're normally not that person, it's a great time of year to start, because everyone's heart is filled, overflowing with cheer and love this time of year. Even with all the stress and all the everything that's going on, and can be a stress overload and overspending, you know, economics. I ain't, you know, feeling down because you can't get someone this or that and this or that. Replace all that anxiety and open your hearts and let His love come into your heart and share that out and carry that with you. It don't have to be one time a year. It can be year round. There's no greater love than the love that He gave us, and that was by giving His Son. And you know, that's why last Mama Bird on her thumbnail put 2 Corinthians 9:15 on there. And Prairie Prospecting looked it up and read it and put it in chat, and I love that. And I thank you for that, Prairie. That was awesome. But yeah, that's what it's all about. And you guys, the more I get to know you, the more that I talk to you, the more that I prospect with you, that we go adventuring together, we have fun together, get crazy and kooky and all this. You guys are where it's at. You guys are that's why I say you guys are the Gold Kingdom. And that, me seeing that love and kindness in each and every one of you, it fills me with so much joy and hope that there is, we're going to be okay. Everybody's going to be all right. We're going to make it through it. There's a plan. We don't know what it is, but there's a plan, and we're going to make it. And you guys, we're all going to make it, and it's a good thing. And I thank you for that. You know, I thank each and every one of you for sharing that love and sharing that kindness. Make it, dog! It's Christmas magic! It really is, make it, dog. It's a lot of fun. So guys, have the most wonderful Christmas that you guys can possibly have. Keep that love in your heart. Hold on to it. Don't let it go. Christmas is almost over. 2 more days, it's gone. It's over, but the magic don't have to leave. The magic can stay right here. It can stay in the kingdom. We can keep spreading it around to each and everybody all year round. That's the Christmas love. That's the magic. There's no greater love. There's no greater gift. That's the greatest gift of all. It's just the gift of kindness. The greatest gift. You guys have already given me the greatest gift of all, and that's the gift of kindness that you guys give me. And it tears me up, and I love you guys. So we may see you on Christmas Day for just a little bit. We may pop in and say, hey, hello. We may not. I don't know. So just keep your eye out. If you do, if we do, we do. If you don't, you don't. But if you don't have anybody to spend Christmas with, I know that there is a couple channels out there that are doing some Christmas lives, and I love that. I seen that last night. They said that they was going to be doing Christmas lives, and that's perfect, you know, because there's a lot of people that don't have nobody to spend Christmas with, and I encourage that. You know, get out there and get on them chats and have fun and share the joy, and you know, don't let the darkness in. The darkness is going to try to come in, especially this time of year. And you know what? No is an acceptable answer, and we can tell the darkness, no, we're not coming in. And you know, there is a lot of people. I've got some managing moderators that completely are exactly that way, and they can, you know, Rob's one of them, Joseph's another one, and don't get me wrong, these guys love to have fun and they love to live life to the fullest, you know. But Rob has got like a second sense about him. If somebody can come in chat and he can tell if they're going to be a troublemaker, and he'll pull them out so quick, just like that. And he's telling them, no, we're not going to let that darkness in here. We're gonna shine the light. And I love that about Rob. So thank you for that. Merry Christmas, Rob. Merry Christmas, Mad Dog. Give you a little scratch behind the ear from GP and Mama Bird. And we'll be talking to you guys, and we'll be seeing you guys real soon. If we don't see you before then, we'll see you on New Year's. We'll see you on Mama Bird Live, New Year's Live giveaway party. And I've got to completely redo this room. We're gonna have the UV lights going. We're gonna have the strobe lights going. We're gonna have the music playing. We're gonna have the sluices going. I'm gonna let her pick the sluice. I said, hey, you know what? This Switchback, that'd be pretty easy to decorate and do. Mama Bird, absolute. She's like me. She loves the Devil's Cut sluice. You know, she's been using the crap out of that thing. We've been using that for our material. The first run through it, that's the best sluice that we have that runs our material is the Devil Cut. I've told Roger that. I actually got a hold of him and said, I want to buy 2 of them. And he hasn't given me a price on them yet. He's not quite ready. He's waiting for some patents and different things to come through, and I completely understand that, you know, protecting all of his design and investment. But I need 2 of them, Roger. One of them, because I want to give away to the community, you know that. But the other one, I already got a person in mind that I'm going to give it to that has already used that sluice down on the river with me, and they loved it, and they loved it, and they loved it. And I said, you know what? I'm going to see if I can get one of them and give it to them. So I'm not going to say no names who it's for, Joe, but you know, it's if Roger will see it in his heart to sell me a couple of them, I'd sure like to get a couple more of them off of you, brother. Nip Supermona, guys, I'm getting out of here. It is well, I started out at 11 o'clock this morning, and it's almost 1 o'clock this afternoon. Mama Bird will be home in an hour and a half, and then in 3.5 hours, we got to load the car up with a bunch of Christmas gifts, and we're headed to our son and daughter-in-law's house, and we're going to have some dinner. We're going to let the kids open some gifts up, and we're just going to have a good time. So, I love you guys. Stay golden. Stay kind, be humble, share it forward, pass it forward, share the kindness, and you know that. You guys know what that means. Just a kind word. That's all it takes. It's the smile. Sometimes you can just tell somebody is having the worst day that they've ever had, And sometimes just a smile and a hello or good morning and a nice voice can just set the mode, set that, and completely change that. And you guys are killing it. You're doing a great job, and we thank you for it. Take care. We love you. Merry Christmas. God bless. This is GP saying bye bye for now.